What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung here with again another figure unboxing. For this week, I was able to get a pretty special figure here. It's actually it's different from my other figures I have gotten. This was actually a smaller one. It's a prize figure, so if you guys don't know what that is, they're pretty much game figures you get from games. So this one is actually, you can't really buy it at the store at like Ami or anything like that. You would have to kind of special order this one. I was able to get this one from Nippon Yusen or something like that, which they do sell these things, but they sell it at a pretty higher price than what it's actually going for. But from there, it's not too far from what the original prices. So these aren't too bad. These are, like I said, figure prices. So these aren't like super detailed or anything like like the altar figures or any other ones you have seen. So this one is actually from, I don't remember the Japanese name for this one because it's like super long, but this one is actually, what's it called again? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? It's actually an anime that came out, I want to say, during the springtime? I think it was either spring or springtime. So if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's pretty kind of cool. It's a cool, mix between like an RPG game and kind of like a real world, not real world, but like a fantasy world. So it's kind of weird like that. But anyways, this is the figure of Hestia, which is the main character's goddess, who kind of levels him up and do things like that. So pretty cool figure here. Hopefully it looks cool. I never really gotten any other, I mean the only other two prize figures I gotten was from Anime Central, but they are kind of small. So this figure is about 7 inches tall, not too bad. It's like 7.2 or something like that. So it's kind of lower than what I wanted, but with these, I'm a big fan of this show or the anime. So, or the manga, I guess. I never read the manga, but I was more the anime. But I'm a big fan of the anime, and I'm like, whatever it comes out with her, I'm just gonna buy it. So, and I got another few of them coming down the line too. But those are real figures. I think like 1/8 scale or something like that. So, but anyways, this is from Furyu. I think I said that right. Like I said, game prize figure, about 7 inches tall. I don't know if it comes with a base. I haven't looked at it yet. So we're gonna take a quick look at the box here. You have the front of the box here. You can actually see the main character here. Of course, it says Hestia, and she's like the main character's, I guess, friend, who actually levels him up during the anime. So we're going to take a quick spin of the box here. We're going to take a side look here. This is actually her from the anime. That's how she looks like. Then a quick look in the back here. Just more information about the I guess all in Japanese, so I don't know what it is. I don't even know what, I'm not even going to bother. And again, of course, we get another look at the other side of the box here. It's pretty much the same box. So anyways, this is a look at the box. Let's take a look at the figure. Alright, here is the figure. So pretty simple figure. It comes with a cool little base here. It's a thicker base, but what I do like about the base is it's small. Because the figure is not that big and she's not doing like a weird stance or anything like that. So I do like that it's a little smaller, so I could actually fit it in my detals or my other cabinets. But I did have a problem getting the feet in. You kind of have to like actually stretch her legs out because they weren't really straight. That they didn't really go in just straight in. I had to really apply pressure to get her feet in because it just wouldn't go in. So I actually had to put it on the table and actually had to like press it down pretty hard. So. But other than that, I do like the sculpt of this. I want to do a quick turn of the figure there. I like the fact that it actually looks like her. Like I said, she's kind of a smaller figure, about 7 inches tall. So not a bad size. I do wish this was a little bigger, but like I said, these are just prize figures. Prize figures usually are roughly around 5 to 7 inches. You might get some that are a little bit taller than that, but like usually roughly around that size. Like I said, I do like the little ribbon that she has there. If you remember when the anime came out, there was a lot of memes about that with characters just wearing the ribbon and hey, you're awesome. So I do like that. I think the sculpt actually looks pretty cool. It looks a lot more high quality than the other 2 prize figure that I had, which is like the Ship Girls. I don't know what that anime is called. That one's from a grab prize bag that my buddies and cousins, they all bought together, and they're like, oh, okay. So I see some pretty low quality ones, but this one is like, I want to say like a mid quality. It's not as detailed as my other ones, but it's a lot more better than what I've seen, what the prize figures I have seen. I do like the hair. You kind of can move it around a bit there. Ooh, she's kind of light, so if you can see that, she kind of moves around. The hair is movable, but that's just how it is. I like the fact that she comes with these little, I don't even know what they're called, those hair ties, I guess, for her hair. Other than that, it's a pretty simple figure. Nothing too different about her. She does have a seam on the top of her head here, which looks a little bit weird, but it's okay. I'm not really too bothered by that because it's going to be looking straight up anyways, or to the front like that. Like I said, she's a pretty simple character to model after. And I'm pretty sure we'll probably see some cosplay for this. It's just really just a dress and then gloves, and that's pretty much, and the ribbon there, and then a little long ribbon on the, under her breast there, and that's pretty much it. So pretty simple stuff. So anyways, to probably give this a figure a review or a number, I guess, out of 10, maybe like a 7 or 8. Like I said, it's just a game prize figure, so I'm not too blown away by it, but it looks really good for what it is, and that to me is pretty awesome. Like I said, the only thing that's wrong is with the base. I had trouble putting it in. So other than that, and the base is pretty small, so it's not like super huge like the other ones I have. The other prize figures I had pretty big, or have a pretty big base, and it's tough to get to, mostly when you try to fit into something like a small little area, just because the fact that the figure isn't that big, so it doesn't need a big base, pretty simple base like that. So like I said, the sculpt looks cool. Base is a little bit hard to get on, so like I wanted roughly around maybe a 7 or 8 for review wise. Like I said, sculpt looks cool. Like the whole sculpt, it just actually looks like the figure, so there's really nothing to say about that. So, or look like the character. So pretty awesome stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I'll see everybody next time. Peace.